Morning. Oh, Hui. What do you think? He says it's freaking hot. June 18th. It's already 80 degrees. It's supposed to be going up to 90. Hot. Very hot. Anyways, I just filled that nurse tank out of the big tank. So now that one and the one down yonder is full. Well, that one's not full anymore because I just transferred over and filled my applicator. And I got to be able to point better there. Not horribly windy, but in the last 3 or 4 days or whatever, I've pretty much got corn sprayed. I'm down to like 60, I don't know, a little over 60 acres. Anyways, corn across the road starting to curl already. Starting to do that before noon anymore lately because it's just getting hot and dry. Now they're showing next Monday, which is, what is Monday? Like the 22nd or something is our best chance of rain, 40%. Crazy, getting crazy. All right, I told you in the previous video, you get down 3-4 inches, the ground's, not super hard. The top is hard as a rock. Well, I don't know how well you can tell, but like these center knives, I've already changed them because they follow the tire tracks of the tractor and the applicator. You can see the outer knives are a little more worn. Well, usually these wear a little quicker than the outer ones, but generally I'm changing all 4 at the same time. Yeah, I've probably already done 45 acres of anhydrous since I've changed those center ones, because that's how hard the top 2, 3, 4 inches of the ground is getting. And with those two following the tire tracks, like I said, they normally wear a little quicker, but they're wearing a lot quicker this year. So yeah, it's crazy. I know, I've said it before. People say, well, you farmers bitch all the time about the weather. Yep, we do, because we can't control it. And we've done a complete 180. We go from cold, wet to hotter than hell and dry. So we could get an inch of rain right now, and tomorrow afternoon probably be back on the fields. That's how fast it would suck in. And at this point, with it going to be as hot as they're calling for, probably the kind of rain we're going to get is a pop-up thunderstorm. But at this point, I'll take it. So just was on the phone with my cousin a little while ago, and they're the last of the beans they're putting in. They're chiseling it 4 or 5 inches deep and then hitting it with a disc, because they're just breaking too much shit on the disc. The top of the ground's gotten so hard. But is what it is. I mean, we can't control Mother Nature, unfortunately. Yes, I'm smoking one of my little Swisher Sweet cigars. So come on, zoom in. I don't know how well you can tell looking at that bean field. And I'll take you around and show you some fields maybe in a few days here. But on them knolls, it's struggling. It's struggling to come up, especially the last of the beans that were planted. Because like I've said before, you don't plant beans that deep, but they also drop their depth because of this. So I wish I had dropped mine a little bit even 12 days ago when we finished, if I had known we were going to go this long without rain. But so I'm going to go do some anhydrous. I got some more on the home farm here to do. I got that 10-acre piece up the road that I told Barb this morning. I may skip that one for now because there's some heavy clay ground in there, and along the road you can see the corn is considerably shorter than the rest. And these spring teeth right here that the knives go on out there, well, there's my last one that I just got yesterday, because I've broken 2 of these already this year from the ground being so hard. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah, this one, because you can still see some of the packing tape on it from UPS, and that one. I got 2 more ordered. because of the fact that I've already broke 2. Last year I didn't break any. Well, last year it rained every other day, so the ground was always soft. So I'm not sure I want to start my day out up there in this kind of heat having to replace one of those again, because I had to replace the one that you saw in the last video, but you didn't get to actually see me replacing it because if you remember, Chelsea and I had a little disagreement about her gator driving. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get to work. Oh, notice the cloud of smoke behind me. Broke a shear bolt, as you can see with that hole. So the knife was kicking back, not going in the ground, but that's better than breaking the whole spring tooth. Now, I'm gonna have to cut my hose off and put a new piece down too, because that's usually what happens. So, simple fix. Thank you. Not the whole thing, especially since I'm at the very back end of the field. There's the opening down there that goes to that other field that goes back down to the shop. So at least this being the inopportune place, it wasn't a major fix. So I'll get that fixed and get back at it. Just to show you though how this is froze. You see all the frost on it from this blowing out right here where the hose got broke. This is very cold to the touch to put this bolt in, but so if that was blowing out on you, that would burn the living hell out of you. But now it's just super cold to the touch. So freeze burn, that's the best way to describe it. But you can see how that whole thing is froze, and oh, that one's not, and that one's not. So that means that that row of corn back through there where this bolt broke, and then I noticed it, is probably pretty burnt. I'm on this front piece now. There's that hedgerow I was pointing to when I broke down, or I broke that shear bolt in the very back there that I showed you. So now I'm up here on this front piece. Boy, it seems every day that I'm doing this anhydrous, them knives are bringing up less and less moisture. It's definitely getting dry. Getting about empty too. I'm on my 2nd time around this headland. I probably can go the 3rd time around. But a lot of hay being done. A lot of guys are just going to town on their first cutting. But the only problem is, without any rain, they may not have a whole lot of second cutting. I remember those days, all the years we milked cows. You get one good crop, and then you get no rain, and the second one sucks. Or, like I've noticed watching Shane Holt's videos out where he is in Minnesota, it rained like hell, and they're worried about rutting the shit out of the fields getting their first cutting off. So it's crazy the way Mother Nature's working. If only we could give some of them people some of our dry time and they could give us some of their rain, it would be nice. But alright, coming to the headland. Gotta shut her down and turn. Alright, I'm doing a little road trip here about, I don't know, 3 to 4 miles south of my home farm, because they told me they got a shower down this way last night. Well, that's one of my fields there. That dirt looks pretty dry to me, so I'm not thinking so. I know we got nothing at home. And this here on the left is another one of my cornfields. It's been sprayed but needs anhydrous. I don't know, I get a better view up here when I turn onto the side road. We got nothing. But supposedly this way they said, oh, they got a shower. Well, it's 9:30 in the morning right now, and I mean, it's warm already. It's 78 degrees, but I would think if they got a rain, this dirt would still be dry or wet. And guess what? Looks dry to me. So I don't think they got a shower this way, or whoever was that told me that thinks that a 2-minute sprinkle equals a shower or something. So, and this corn over here could use it, because when I was spraying it, it was a little spotty on the knolls. So, doesn't look like it rained to me. I figured while we're out driving around, there's a bean field, one of the later ones I planted that's a little sparse on them clay knolls, unfortunately. Could use some rain. I don't know if them seeds will come up or not. There's one right across the road. Looks pretty good. Doesn't really have that issue. There's that same one. You can see that clay knob there is kind of hurting a little. So that's why we need some rain. We need to get these beans kicked in the ass to get going. Hopefully it's not too windy sounding. I got both windows down still. I figured while I'm almost back to the home farm. So I figured while I'm traveling, I'll show you a few more bean fields. That one right there doesn't look horrible. I'll show you one of my, well, I won't say earlier planted ones, but it was planted probably the end of May, right around the corner or over the hill here. Now this one right here looks really good, this little one. And it looks really good along that ditch, because that's all the ditch spoilings that were spread out. Now this one here is the only one I no-tilled. And as you can tell, it's getting weedy. That needs spraying. This one here was planted the end of May. I mean, the stand looks good. The beans are only 2-3 inches tall. They've just basically kind of shut down here. It's gotten so dry. But like I said, the stand doesn't look bad, but they're not growing real rapidly fast. So this is right up the road from my shop. There's the cornfield that's across from my shop. Still looking decent, but boy, we need some rain. Getting very dry. And the only thing we got is chances of thunderstorms, which I'll take at this point. Buddy's happy. He's got a bone. So I'm gonna jump in that, and I'm gonna go up the road here and do that field that I'm dreading to do, because I hope I don't break another one of those, because I know that field's gonna be very hard. So I don't know, maybe this weekend I'll take the time to go around and do a little better crop tour and show you some stuff, walk out into some fields. I don't know. So is what it is. I got a little bit of spraying left to do. It's a little breezy this morning. It's not hurting to be sprayed, so I think I'll wait on it. But one more tank full and I'll be done with corn. So then I got to get the sprayer rinsed out, put the tank cleaner in, get it cleaned out and whatnot, so that I can start spraying the beans that I got in early. But like I said, the beans are just kind of sitting still. They're not doing much. So the beans are doing kind of like what he's doing, just hanging out. course, he's doing that because the shop floor is cool, and like I said, it's not even 10 o'clock, and it's almost 80 degrees already. So, and it's pretty humid today. But so I'll end this one. Hope you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate it. Give me the thumbs up. Ring the bell. You'll know when we do it. You know, all that horse shit we say at the end of the videos. So you can follow me on Instagram, Andy the Grumpy Farmer. Some of you do. We chat back and forth and whatnot. So, and we will see you in the next one. This is like a preschool game. Can you little kids tell me what's wrong here? Oh, wait. That one's missing. Yeah. There it lays because I put it up there on the frame to get home. Third time around the headland. Yep. So now that's going on. And I wait for the other two to show up. UPS. I don't know. I may just wait to finish. Wait for some rain. Because the ground is freaking hard. And that's now the third one I broke. Crazy.